Oh, excuse me. Okay. I apologize for that. Stampede Digital Systems. My name is Troy Campbell. And we today are going to set up a Facebook a business page, but we're going to do it not the way most people do it, by going into their personal page and then adding that business page. We're going to actually go in the way that I would like all of our students to do it. If you haven't created a Facebook business page yet, and that's using the Facebook business manager, or going directly to the business settings. And so that's where we're going to do. I want to get into the business suite is where we're trying to go. So how you get to the business suite is you go to business.facebook.com. That is, if you're going to run a business and you're going to have a business page, I think it's a really good idea to really get familiar and start using this. It has a lot more features. It helps you set up and integrate a lot of different things, manage your content, manage the assets, people, your images, and your team, and those people that are helping you. So I'm going to share my screen really quick so that you can see this. All right. And so in here we have the screen. This is just what you get when you log in. And so I'm going to go down. I'm going to create a business account here. So and so this, basically this is what you're going to need to do. I already got some accounts in here. So that is okay. Clear all drawings. All right. So let's go into this, and so here we go. Create the business account. So I'm going to just do this. Troy's Stampede test, cohort test. Okay, all right. And then I'm going to put in Troy Campbell, and you're going to put in your business email. So let me just do this really quick. Online. Okay. All right. So I'm going to create that, and it's going to want to verify that email is the next step. So now we want to claim your Facebook page and Instagram accounts and assets. You can manage this business account. If a page is already connected, they'll be claimed into this business account together. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to click that. I'm just going to hit next. And there's the business admin on it. You can add another person that's maybe your employee, or it's always nice to have a second business admin person. I won't add that now, but I highly recommend that you usually have two people, someone that you can trust on your team. I won't do that though. And now I'm going to confirm that. So far, so good, right? Okay, let me see. Let me go down to this one that I just created. Now it's doing understand PR. Okay. All right. So then when we're in here, now we can see where we can start building the page, and start adding all the content to it. There's several things that we want to look at. Because we want to come down in our drop down and we want to, click on one of these items, if one of the things that you created, I apologize for that. And now we want to go in and manage that Facebook page. So now what we can do is once we're coming into our page, we can do several things. So here's, yay. Okay, so now once we got that created, now we can go in and start adding the cover page, cover photo, add our logos, and start walking through, that builder, and start editing it and creating. So this is where you go into really start building that page. But you can do that all from kind of this from going from your business suite and then into your business settings. Let me walk through some of these tools really quick. So obviously, home is home. The planner, once you've got connected to, for example, Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, this is where you can come in and you can actually start scheduling posts across those different platforms. Pretty straightforward. I prefer third-party tools, but Facebook keeps making this better and better. So for those of you who are just mainly on Facebook or Instagram, this is a great place to go and schedule posts so that you're not having to post every day or every other day or however often you post. Excuse me. Also, we can go into, if my computer will move here. Okay. So this one isn't really new, but this is where we can start managing all the content that we're doing, right? Think of it, this is where, your creative assets are in here, the different collections, all of the different things that you're trying to do in this content tab. So you can start looking at it, see when it was scheduled, see what's draft expiring. This is a place to organize what you're doing. And then obviously once you've planned stuff out and you've connected up that content and it's running, then you can come to the insights. And the insights is going to obviously show you just that, because we need to understand our results. We need to put in and understand who our audience is so that we can perfect that avatar, that audience. Next, we come into here to, this is where all the messages are coming from. And again, look, these messages are from Facebook Messenger, Instagram, the comments, and then Instagram comments. So this is a great place to be able to go in and actually respond when you're getting those answers. Because once we start monetization, this is where that's at. This ads will take us into our ad manager. If I go to all tools, we can also start to see all of these advertising tools that we can now get into. This is where we get into ad manager. Audiences, this is where we're starting to create those different audiences. Facebook has algorithms that go out and search. So as our ads are working and people responding, they're learning better. But if we can take, for example, let's say we have 100 clients, we can put them in as the audience, and Facebook the algorithms will already start using them as the basis to create better search parameters for your account. And let's see what I wanted to also show you. Business apps. So here's some of those apps that connect with different platforms that you may have, like for example, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, other Canva. You can you can create stuff in Canva, and you can integrate Canva, and right from Canva you can post onto Instagram and Facebook. So I'm a active campaign aficionado and an Airtable. We use Airtable with all our clients, and so all of these things you can connect up with your Facebook account. So that's what those things are. Okay. All right. Let's see, what else do I want to cover that might be helpful. Going into this gear here. Okay. So right here, if I want, so right here is where we can add people. So and so this is where you start adding your team. In business settings is my favorite place to go. To do the pages, right? So once you have that account, if you go into your pages, this is where you can really start creating the type of page. And so let me show you how this works. So in the ad right here, add a page. This is where like if you've already got a page for your business, this is where you can add it to this business settings. What this whole back end, this business settings and the business suite, think of it as a place where you connect a bunch of all the different things that you could be doing with the meta business. So that's why I was mentioned it connects up to Facebook Messenger, why it's connecting up to Instagram, what can you connect to WhatsApp. What you're trying to do is they're trying to make this a one-stop shop where you connect out to all the different things. And so sometimes people are in their ads account and they understand that, they're in their Facebook page and they understand that, and maybe they can do some work in those, or they're in Instagram and they can do that, but they don't understand that there's this overarching system that can unify all of them. They still will go into those separately, but then there's some things you can do at a higher level. And so this is where you would add these pages, for example. And so I don't have one created. Right here, request access to a page. This is what we do with our clients frequently. But in this instance, I'm just going to hit add a page. And what it brings up is this category. They want to know, is this going to help those algorithms find audiences and the audiences to find our company. So is this a local business? Is it a company, organization, institution, or is this page really about a product or a brand? About an artist, band, or public figure, entertainment, or is it like a nonprofit, other sort of community? And so I'm going to put that it's for my thing. I'm going to put it here, and I'm just going to call this the I'm going to call it the Stampede cohort page. Okay. And because again, this is just more of a test, because I'm gonna, but I wanted to show that, so this is where you do the categories that, they only have a certain amount, so you have to kind of figure out what best category to choose from. But in this case, since I'm doing a cohort and training people, I think I want to do some sort of either consulting agency or teaching. Let's see, I could do education, right? Yeah, I think consulting agency would be better. Okay, so now I'm creating that page. And it's going to want me to name, well, I've already got the name, but now we're getting in. Now this is that back end of that page. So right here is where I can start adding people and assigning partners. Here's the ID for the page. Here's where we can set some additional options, which I'll go into. Oh, never mind. That's just, I thought that was something different than what it is. So now let's go in. Let's just view that page. And see it in it. So see, here's where we can now start to get in and edit it. So let me tell you a little bit about adding people. When we add people, we can give them access to certain things. So we can let them, we can give them full access. We can give them help just to the content, so they can create, manage, delete posts, community activity, respond to the messages, help do the ads, access to the insights and how well we're doing. We get them partial, full control. Those are the different choices. Now, how do you select someone though? They have to have a Facebook page, right? So anyone you're putting in here, you're basically looking for them on Facebook. So you're not really ever doing like a email address or anything like that. But that's what we want to do. Finally, for everyone in the cohort, what I'd like you to do under here, you see where it says Instagram accounts? This is where you want to integrate your Instagram account. And I'm going to do another lesson on how to set up a business Instagram page. And so what you do is you'll set that up. Now, I highly recommend that you have the same email login you're using on Meta or Facebook, be the same email you use to log into Instagram. It just helps those connections up, because, for example, if I had a business Instagram on this email that I just used, which I haven't ever used for Facebook, I could be logged into Instagram right now under that login and hit add, and it would just automatically connect because I had both of them opened under that same login. So that's where we go to set up this ads account, or to set up the integration with Instagram. And if we want to do WhatsApp, we can do that too. But other than that, those are the main things that I wanted you to be able to accomplish, is to really just get in and create that. All right, so let me go back to pages. Okay. Actually, let me see. I might want to show you really quick an ad account. Okay, so again, create a new ad account. Now, here's what's interesting. You can have sort of your ad account is more associated with your personal Facebook profile. And so that's where it also sometimes gets confusing, because you're going, well, this is my business ventures ad account, it's not mine. But it's just, think of that, you can have more than one ad account, of course, but all of them are tied into that personal Facebook page. And so I might call this another test ad account. We're going to be in the cohort, we're going to be using your Facebook pages at some point, your ad accounts. So if you want to do this right now, you could. So I'm going to put Denver because I'm here in Salt Lake City. And it's going to be used for this. So if I were if I were setting this up for you, or my clients, I can do that. But I'm going to say it's me. And we'll get into the ad accounts more heavily in a few weeks, when we start going into setting up Facebook ads accounts and Google ads accounts. But for right now, set this up or not, it doesn't matter. But all we're trying to do is maybe you're just getting a little bit ahead of the game, where at least you've got the account set up. And you're kind of playing around with that. I think that's probably the very best thing we could do, assuming if my internet goes quicker than I want it to. It's usually faster. Let me see if I can. Okay. So there it is. It would just, it had set up. But some of the other stuff that's in here that you might find interesting is a setup guide. So this will walk you through it. But again, this is pretty simple on getting in there and being able to manage your Facebook page. So I'm going to switch to here. Okay. So I can always get back to the business suite here, but here are the settings. And let's just talk a little bit about these settings really quick. Okay. So right here is this Stampede cohort, and I can even create a username for it. I can even edit the name of the page here. As far as privacy goes, this is going to, delineate who's getting the posts. So sometimes we want to have a private Facebook page, and that's okay. And of course, I get some crashing. Okay. And do you want to search engines outside your Facebook page to link to your page? Us business owners, we always say yes. Once we get a seasoned account and we're doing Facebook frequently, and we have some great content, our business will start showing up in searches. So, and there's some different tricks and tips on how to do that. But those are those settings, and I won't go into the rest of this today, but I just wanted to show you those. Let me go into here. Sorry, I wanted to show you that you can get in and set up each thing. All right, and so here is the professional dashboard. Here is our set. Let me get back into settings because I wanted to show you one other thing. All right, so new pages experience. I wanted to talk about new pages experience. And here's another area, linked accounts, just to let you know, this is where you can also set up your Instagram. So there's a couple places you can get into. But new pages experience, this is basically a lot of Facebook is coming out with the how-tos, and sometimes people get lost because if they go to like Facebook help, some of the guides are not using the new page experience, and so you get lost. But even though it's a hassle, you know, please make sure you're still using new page experience, because sometimes you can turn it off and go back to the old. But don't do that. Get used to how they're setting up the new system, because in the end it will be a lot easier to use and a lot more robust. But I just wanted to mention this new page experience because of the challenges that people have had. You know, a lot of how-to guides, a lot of things that you can find on the internet aren't addressing the layout because certain things have been moved, and so it can be a little bit of a challenge that way. But other than that, that's everything that I wanted to show you today. Let me think. Yeah. The other stuff, maybe we can set up where you can start adding services. We'll do on another day. You can add your office hours, all of those different types of things. But let's do that either in class or another time, because it's not that hard. Thank you for joining us. Troy Campbell, Stampede Digital Systems. Bye.